the holidays again, when we gather with our family and friends, and hopefully we can put all our differences to the side, 'cause we lost so much this year, no need to fight. There's a million reasons why I'd rather just kiss you and hug you and show you black love, 'cause I know that it's something that we all need more of. More of. On this dark winter night with the moon shining bright. If you're dark or you're light, your melanin's just fine. Let's have a very black Christmas together. And I hold this feeling that's forever and ever and ever. Don't mind the weather, as long as this black Christmas is spent with you. Because you're beautiful and you're wonderful. I don't need Santa Claus to show me my black skin's a gift, but I made a list, something like this. Let's come together, and not kill each other. It's already so much against us. We need to spread love on this dark winter night with the moon shining bright. If you're dark or you're light, your melanin's just fine. Let's have a very black Christmas together. Together. On this feeling that's forever. As long as this black Christmas is spent with you.
Whatever happened to the dude that shot Nipsey?
Jones. I'm older, but I'm having trouble finding love. I'm writing this letter to you. Maybe I didn't pray enough. Maybe I played around too much, but now I have nothing to lose. I know I might be reaching, might be jumping off the deep end, but the holidays will be here real soon. And I know I had some naughty thoughts. Hope you don't charge it to my heart. I don't know what else to do. I don't wanna spend this Christmas, yeah, alone. So Santa, bring me love into my home. That's all I want. I don't wanna spend this Christmas by myself. So Santa, send my help on Christmas Day. It's on the way, my letter to I know that I can be a little long-winded, but please take time to look at my penmanship. And I took my time to try to get it all perfect, 'cause I'm getting older and I need a real woman. I hope this letter make it to the North Pole, 'cause at this point I'm starting to lose all hope. Santa, I just hope you let me know. I think I covered it all in this note. I don't wanna spend this Christmas, yeah, alone. So Santa, bring dress alike in the same kind of clothes, and cuddle by the fire when it gets cold, and like to play fight in the snow. Someone I can take on vacation. I need a girl that got a vibe that's amazing. I got faith in you that you can't deliver, and that's the only thing I want this Christmas. It's all I want. I don't wanna spend this Christmas year alone. So Santa, bring me love into my home. That's all I want. I don't wanna spend this Christmas by myself. So Santa, send my help on Christmas Day. It's on the way, my letter. I don't wanna spend this Christmas year alone. So Santa, bring me love into my home. That's all I want. And I don't wanna spend this Christmas by myself. And so send my help on Christmas Day. It's on the way, my letter told you. Bring back them family traditions around the holidays. You know, good food, good fun, laughing, joking, loving. I'ma speak about one of the traditions we have in our family. Hello! Let's set the date up. Pull the card table out. Move all the furniture. Cause you know we're about to clown. Play all the hustles. I'ma see who all can get down. And mix it in with gospel. Just in case grandma wanna show. It don't have to be on the weekend. It don't have to be on the weekend. So text what you're bringing. All you gotta do is say what you gon' bring. And we play space down my nose and face in. And I don't like to lose, but you know how I do. The PlayStation for the kids. Oh, let's have game night. Have a little fun. Go too much love. We're gon' set the mood. Game night. Ain't no need to fight. If you win or you lose, still cool on this game night. Let's pick teams. Want to play some Family Feud. I'ma be Steve Harvey, except I'm not gonna wear a suit. Now come on, Nutty. Now you know we all waiting on you to say something crazy. Cause we need the laughter to fill this room. It don't have to be on the. No, it don't have to be on the weekend. This ain't what you gon' bring. And you better not renege on my team. Gotta do it for the kids. Game night. Let's have it tonight. Love in one room. We'll set the mood. No need to fight. What you fighting for? If you win or you lose, still cool on this game night. We still got the gift exchange. Go ahead and reveal that name. Cause that is my favorite game. A tradition that stays the same. We gon' have us a dance contest. I'm about to kill it with the 1-2 step. Dancing like my granddad MC. I bust a move with my granny A to B. It don't how we get down. Shout out to my family. This for y'all.
Toledo. Wake your ass up. You're listening to the 419 Grind, Rise and Grind Morning Show.
You got that paper boy. Are you for real?
You can bring it in.
Good morning. Thank you guys for rising and grinding with us here on this Wednesday. Nice morning out here. I have my family here. We're getting ready for a special Christmas edition show. We have some great guests coming in. I'm your girl, Shay K. I got my girl, Leah Renee.
Hey.
I got my boy, Dewan.
What's
and
up?
Jesse is in the building.
Ooh, I'm hot already.
Come on, Mrs. Claus.
I'm sorry.
We gotta be cute. I'm looking like a present over here. You, Mrs. Claus, we the best Santa helpers.
Yes.
She stretched you with the present.
I am a present.
she
Santa, got a
is.
big
I'm
bow.
just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm the best present you could ever
You know
have.
what I am, Dwan? I call myself the gift and the curse.
Yeah.
Gift and the curse. Hey, you ever seen them
best of
scary
both
movies?
worlds.
I have that tattooed on me.
It's like them scary movies, like where they like be kind of like demons on the inside, for real, for real. Bro, that's what you remind me of right
Oh my gosh.
What, you gonna do
Demons
auntie like that?
Wow.
You gonna do TT
Dwan,
like
I
that?
didn't say all that,
now. A gift and the curse. We should make a Christmas movie like
Wow.
that. You the Christmas angel and the Christmas
It
demon.
be your
Oh,
own
the
people. So
Christmas
you
demon.
say I'm an angel on the outside and a demon on the inside?
Right.
We all got that angel and the demon that
You're
sit
right,
on
though.
our shoulders.
You're
That's
right.
cool.
I do.
That's
I got
cool.
an angel
We
on
all
one
fight
side, and I
ourselves.
do have a little devil on the other.
Everybody
You're
got
right about
that,
that.
It's cool.
I think
You're right.
everybody does have that. A lot of people don't like to admit it, but
We got to take accountability. In 2021, we are taking accountability for our demons that we
Facts.
all have
I've been taking
inside of us.
accountability for my demons. Dog.
And that's
oh,
good.
me too. My whole life.
Listen.
I ain't gonna say my whole life, but I am rejuvenated and I'm trying to do better.
Are you born again?
Reborn again. I got my counseling session coming up.
Yeah. Shout out to our girl Jasmine
Yes,
Lynn.
I cannot wait to do
I'm
that.
gonna be scheduling my appointment soon.
Yes,
I
and
gotta
we're
get on
gonna
that.
start that Believing in Bigger again with her, that challenge. If you guys are not a part of it, go follow her page. I'm telling you.
Speaking of the mental health stuff, so I was in here listening yesterday. So while I get on the phone when I get home, I'm talking to my friend. She a girl.
Okay.
I'm like, listen, we all got mental issues, and I just think like,
We should work them out together.
no, I didn't say that. I said I feel like you've been through some stuff in your life that like messed you up and traumatized you, and that's why you are the way that you are. She said, well, what I've been through? I said, I just feel like you don't know how to handle authority, and your dad probably left you, but that's not good to say. But I had to let her know what happened.
Did you ask her? Did you say like?
I know her already though, so like,
So you kind of already
know.
knew
You
her
knew her
background.
situation. Okay,
Oh, this
got
the
you.
same boo that's been around for
Yeah,
a minute.
this little booth.
Please don't call her a dude. We're friends. That's my friend.
You're friends with her and you're trying to get her to seek mental help and trying to get to the root of what the
Yeah,
problem is.
yeah.
Did she fight it after a while, or
Yeah,
did she kind of
she's
agree?
fought it. She fought it just like I expected her to do.
But you got to keep, and that's the same thing Leah was trying to tell you. You just got to keep working with her. None
Yeah.
of us just got it.
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
give
from
up
the
on
jump.
that friend.
I mean, we just friends.
We
so,
happy that
every time
you're
we
getting
talk,
it.
I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't give up on that friend.
Don't give
Like
up on
it's good that she has a friend like you, because me and you have spoken about this young lady
Yeah.
a few times, and so I can tell that you care about her, and I'm as a friend, as a friend. But either way, friend or not, you know what I'm saying. The fact that you do care, that shows something. You know what I'm saying. So I would encourage you to continue to be her friend and continue to be real with her, because one day she is going to get to the point where she's going to be like, damn, D,
He was right.
I remember all them things you was telling me, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like, it's gonna click eventually. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I love that.
If you want me to reach out to her and tell her,
Yeah,
that
definitely.
we
Like,
can definitely reach out. We can be like secret
You know why
Santa
he don't want her to reach out to us?
because we gonna
get her game together. We gonna game her up.
Oh, that has nothing to do- that's my friend. I don't care
But she
about her
should.
game.
But you should be able to be like, well, I know some older women that's
Right,
been
well,
through it, and they
No,
can talk to
because
you.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what she said. because it's gonna kind of like, I know it's gonna offend people because it offended me a little bit. Like,
But what she
hold on.
say? Can't nobody tell me about my life or something?
No.
What she
I
say?
said,
Yeah,
like,
tell us.
I
What she
rock
say?
with. I said, like, for me, I said I think I rock with older people. So when I come back to like younger people, like I feel like y'all don't be mature enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, like, and I ain't gonna cap. They be giving out free game. Like, you probably need to get some of this.
Mm-hmm.
So this was her words. Okay, this
Okay.
is quote her.
It's her words.
She said, they just old hoes that used to be younger hoes. So they can't tell us about what we doing, and the game didn't change. So they need to just feel me face the fact that they didn't got old. And
We definitely have gotten old.
But I told her
I'm
like,
not old yet. Leah is saying she's old. I'm not claiming that. I'm 31 years young.
I told her,
You're definitely old to her. That's why she said it. So at the end of the day,
but she needs to understand though, like they young,
But you
feel me?
know,
they grown
listen,
into grown women though. Like, you
it's,
feel me?
the reason why I don't take offense to that is because she's a lost little girl.
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
you know
say, I
what I
don't
mean?
take offense to that
Still
either.
to this day, I will say, you know, she's lost, and
Yeah.
and I've been there before, so I get it. You know what I mean? And I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take her some time. She's gonna have to bump her
Right.
head. You know what I mean? And that's okay.
I
you
thought
know?
that in my head too. Like,
Yeah.
I already knew, like,
I
she's
don't
not gonna
take
understand
offense
what
to
I'm
that
saying.
either.
Yeah.
It take a minute for certain people to learn fast, certain people.
But if
just-
she was a smart young hoe, she would understand that taking advice from an old hoe might help her silly young self. But hey, she
trying to
wants to learn the
You
hard
trying to
way.
drop some jewels.
I
You
told
trying
her
to drop
history
some
repeat
gems.
itself. I said like the same thing I said the same whole shit. Oops. I said the same whole stuff that you do. Your mom already did.
Yeah, the whole game never
Facts.
changed. The whole game never changes.
Like,
The
you know,
player shit too.
Right.
You might do a little different tricks or something, but it stay the same for the most part.
You might can do a little handstand and stuff, but that ain't stopping nothing. that's
Hey, I
going
can
on.
do a handstand, so I don't
need help.
know.
Hold my legs up. Hold my legs.
I can do a
She a
handstand,
pro.
so I don't know.
I can do it.
I said, hold my legs.
Man, y'all is hilarious, man.
No, but you know, it's all fun and games. We joke about this type of stuff, but
Yeah.
it's real talk. You know, we like to talk to Dawn about this type of stuff,
Yeah.
and you know, we want to reach the younger generation. So whatever it takes for them to relate to us, you know, that's all that matters. And like I said, she might not receive it right now, and that's okay. You know, she's lost, and that's what it is. You know, that's why that's why I told you before that she behaves the way she does is because she's lost, and she's hurting on the inside. Whatever she's been through, whatever
just
trauma
acting
she's dealt
out.
with, she's acting out.
Acting
You know
out.
what I'm saying? And she's waiting and wishing and hoping for someone to calm her down. You know what I'm saying? And be like, and just kind of like take her under their wing and be like, no, you're mine. I got you. I love you. We gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna be
a lot
crying
of
for her
times. That's
old hoe.
what. Yeah.
To come get her.
Pretty much.
Come get me. But that's so true though. And it's so crazy that we say things like people don't get it until later. Later still don't mean a year from now, 2 years from now. I just sat down and had a conversation with my oldest daughter. I said, it's so crazy the things that my dad told me. And I had to do the math. I said, he told me this 19 years
yeah.
ago. And
Hey.
now it clicks.
It's
Last
now
night,
just now
Vic
clicking.
was
I mean, my
spilling
mom
some
been
real
telling me
That
shit for
It's
years.
crazy.
Yeah.
19 years before it clicks.
Man, I
But
can't
you
tell
got to
y'all.
keep hearing
I can't tell y'all because it ain't came out yet. But Vic got some real game coming. I'm talking about some real fire, man.
I can't wait.
I can't wait because you know he come
we already
with the
know
heat.
Dr. Vic is
don't
always
play.
dropping gems.
He
He's always
don't
coming
play.
with something.
Some real man. That
He don't
man
play.
smart.
I want to
for
be
real,
a part
for
of
real.
whatever he got going on with my
Man. Yes.
notebook, taking notes.
Oh yeah, we got our journals
Yes.
from yesterday. Shout out to our
Yes.
girl Jasmine. So we gonna
Yes.
definitely be taking notes every time he talks. You know, we all shut up and listen. I think
Yes.
for sure. So because he's definitely out cold. So shout out to Dr. Vic.
Dr. Vic, we see you.
Speaking of being out cold,
What's that weather
it's
looking
cold
like?
outside, y'all. No, it isn't too bad though. You know, it's in the mid 30s right now currently, and we're not seeing any snow, sleet, or rain. So it's dry out there. The roads are dry. It's looking real good. I mean, going into the Christmas weekend, we're gonna have, you know, pretty basic temperatures, you know, mid 30s and stuff. So enjoy your Christmas holiday
Yes.
and be safe with your families. The roads are looking pretty good right now. Like I said, it's dry out there, so we're not seeing any accidents on the road at the moment. Let's keep it that way. Drive
Yes.
safely, no distracted driving, and just be safe out there on the roads.
Yes.
So that's your weather and traffic for the day. So we, you know, saw you working hard over there a minute ago, Shay. You know, I was in here. You know, I was working hard over here.
You were working very hard to get cute for the viewers. You were working
You know,
very
you just
hard.
wake up like that. So it's when you do it so effortlessly, like
Ooh,
you.
Wallace.
I can't be effortless
Wallace.
like you. You know, it takes a lot of work.
She came
you know,
with the
just
crispy
to even
white
look.
shoes and
Listen,
everything.
I
Half
seriously
is
set
good.
my stuff out the night before. I shower up before because I'm routine. I'm so
Yeah.
used to doing this with the kids. I hate being late. I get anxiety if I'm late, so I'm used to being on a routine. and I like to stay like that. But I can still touch.
Yeah,
up
I think
anyway.
I definitely would say that it's probably my newborn, like that. I
And
mean,
I
I'm not
know
gonna
how it
blame
is.
the baby, but
still.
but it is when you have a newborn. I mean, literally your sleep is
Messed up.
out of
And you're
everything.
still in school. so-
Well, yeah, I'm on break right now though,
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, I'm actually on break right now, and
Okay.
I'm enjoying it.
How long you got to break till?
Till after
New
the
Year?
after the
well,
New
that's
Year.
good.
So
Okay, that's good.
yeah,
But I know how it is. You can be ready. You can be good to go, and that baby poop up her back.
That's
or
what I'm
she
saying.
Throw up or
Yeah,
something. Now
anything.
you got to take more time
Yeah,
to
it's-
do all that. I understand, but girl, I'm glad I'm out of those days. Ace is
Drip.
3 and then grew up. So
Right.
I'm happy.
yeah. So you got some trending topics over there.
Okay, so we got
Let's
the.
look at Mike. What's going on in the
They said a
headlines
couple
today?
days ago that NFL legend Kenneth Green died at age 58.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Kevin Green. So Jesse, you know about the sports world, and I mean you don't have a mic in front of you, but I'm just talking to you anyway. You know about the sports world. Kevin Green, he was in the Hall of Fame, correct?
Yeah,
Played for the
Okay,
Steelers, and he
Steelers.
played for several other teams, right? Didn't he? Carolina Panthers and the Raiders. Played for the Carolina
Oh, he
Panthers,
might
the
be
Raiders, and he had like a 14-year tenure in the NFL. Went into the Hall of Fame. So he was very big in the football world and in the sports industry. And he passed away. How old was he?
58.
Did it say what he passed away from? Or
I didn't see that. Maybe we can.
yeah.
Do you know what he passed away from?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I didn't look into it. I just saw it on the source.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, just want to send prayers out to everyone in the sports world that was affected by, the passing of
He
a
also
legend.
wrestled in the W.
Oh, wow.
WCW
Wrestled
with-
too.
Yeah, with Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that. So, that's funny though, because it seems like a lot of the legends that we see and hear about, they have been in different, arenas. Like you see Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
he's
he
been
didn't
in.
touch in baseball.
Yeah.
and
I
acting.
wonder if LeBron James will ever think to,
Switch a different
switch
sport?
it up and go into a different sport.
What sport would you
Because
see
I
him
feel like he would be good in football, right?
Really?
Maybe
I
because
think
he's
he played
fast.
football.
Did he?
He played
You know
football
what?
in
I
high
was gonna
school.
say. I feel like I remember hearing that or something.
I was gonna say swimmer.
football. Okay, yes. Because that must be why that was in my
Swimming.
head.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
A lot
long.
of
Yeah,
great
he's
basketball
long.
players
He got
play
a long-
football.
to give
though.
Michael Phelps a little run.
A lot
for
of
his
great
money.
basketball players played football
Yeah.
before they went to the pros.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me because when you look at athletes, like when we were in high school, most of the good athletes, they did that. They went from sport to sport to sport.
yeah, to
and
see which one they liked it better.
Yeah.
When I played,
Not he cleared his throat.
I played basketball, football, and baseball.
Soccer.
No soccer.
Oh, I thought you was a
But
soccer.
no, I played like multiple sports. Most athletes do. Then they find something that
Yeah.
they.
Yeah,
find
that
what
they
they
really,
love.
really
They
like.
really
They
want.
really love.
Eventually, you gotta put your all into that one sport though, cause like I ain't gonna lie, it stretch you thin. Like going to practice all summer, then going to practice all winter. Like, sheesh, I'm tired.
Our girl Damo said he was a dog in football.
Who?
LeBron.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I knew that.
He played
I
tight
knew
end.
I had heard that somewhere. That's why that came out. I think that's why that came out in my head, because I could have sworn I had heard. I think maybe when I was watching a video or one of his interviews or something. I feel like I remember hearing that. So yeah, and it doesn't surprise me because he's pretty fast, right? So you have to be fast in football.
Got
You
that
have to be able-
99 speed, 2K.
Do you know what? Do you know what position he played in football?
Tight end.
Tight end.
Tight end. Okay. So what's the tight end? I said
Tight
tight end
end.
like I knew what it was.
Right, you like
It's
tight
a
end? Okay.
receiver / lineman, right? He could block.
Yeah.
He could go for passes.
So is the
Yep.
tight end the one that stands like when he's like behind the line and he's like waiting for the ball?
no, that's the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, you gotta know the quarterback. If you don't know nothing, just
I was
know
about
the
to say, if
quarterback.
I don't know nothing
Got
else,
you.
I know
So the
quarterback.
tight end is the one where?
The tight end is
Explain it, Jesse.
okay. There's linemen, right? There's a center.
Right.
There's a right guard, a left guard,
Right.
Right.
a right tackle, and a left tackle.
Then the tight
The
end.
tight
right
end
next
is
to them,
right next to the
ta-
left or right tackle.
Got you.
backs.
That's
Yeah.
why I want my son playing. It's
Or
just
they
too,
And
can
there's
line
your
up in the
little
slot,
football
but we
lesson
ain't
for the
gonna go
day.
that far.
it's too confusing.
It's not
We
confusing.
stick to basketball. I know point guard, forward. I know all that.
You just gotta look at the formation. If you look at the formation, you could tell which players is which.
Yeah.
Left and center and right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't hard.
Yeah.
You just gotta look at it.
I just be here for the food. Super Bowl parties.
Yes.
What's going on? I'm just here to make the snacks.
I never used to really like football, but just because
Yeah.
it seemed like it was too long for me. Like it moved too slow. Like they always blowing the whistle and calling plays and stopping, and they don't just let the game go.
You know what? You know what it is? Football is like chess.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you have to stop and make moves.
Yeah,
basketball is like checkers. You just hop around.
And
see, that's what I like about basketball. I love about basketball that there's always something going on. There's like always action. They're going from one end to the other end, and they do a lot of sweet stuff.
I love basketball,
and that's what that's why I fell in love with basketball first. But as I've gotten older, and it wasn't until I worked with the media department at UT, and I was forced, to sit in the press box and watch the games. That's when I started to like really pay attention and like ask questions, like, okay, so what just happened? What's going on? And starting to figure it out. And then, they actually do, when they're good, when the players are good, when the team is good, they do some pretty sweet stuff too in football. So, so I started to okay, it's a little interesting now, and then after going to, after working for the Lions, I mean, they suck, but working for. I mean, they do. It is what it is. But I worked for them, and I got the opportunity to work on the field. So like every time I went to work, it was literally like I just got to stand right there on the field and watch the game right there from the field, and I got to see all the NFL players. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yes. So to all of our viewers out there, drop a comment below and tell us if you like football better or basketball better.
Do you like football or basketball? And who's
y'all
your
gotta
team?
learn both though. Y'all got sons. Y'all gotta learn both of them.
Hey,
my son actually doesn't like sports.
I was going to say, but I want my son to
He doesn't. He doesn't like sports.
But y'all want to
But
be.
he's so young. We gonna change that.
Okay.
But y'all want to be honest.
He gonna learn how to like sports though. He ain't gonna not like sports.
Look, he's dead serious. But guess what, guys? I did my research, and to be completely honest, if my son does sports, I want to put him in either baseball or golf. Those are the two top highest paying out of baseball and out of football and basketball.
And their careers last
I
long.
thought football was the top paying.
No, it's baseball and golf. That's why I said I did my research.
Baseball is the highest paid.
Wow,
And you don't have to have certain criteria like you need to have for football, being a certain way in and stuff like that. I really did my research on there. So, we always want to do basketball and football.
Jesse, you watch baseball?
Let's look at the other
I watch
ones.
baseball.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, well you gonna teach Ace some baseball because I don't watch baseball.
Hey, I love baseball.
See,
Yankees is my
I
team.
want
Uncle
Ace to
Jesse
really
teaching Ace baseball.
Shout out to Damo. She said basketball for sure. Laker Nation. Lakers lost last night. So.
Oh.
Drop a bomb.
Wait a minute. What did I see on TV last night? I happened to wake up. I had fallen asleep, and then I woke up and my TV was still on, and there was the Lakers the ceremony thing of them getting their rings.
They got their rings.
So was that live? Was that going on live?
Yep.
Man, those rings. Did y'all see them rings?
Big. Heavy.
That was stupid. How much you think them rings are worth?
Hey, people be selling
$3 million a
cheese.
Are you serious?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh my! I wouldn't even doubt it though, because they're huge.
To get me all hyped up.
Oh my God! But they're huge. Did you see that ceremony last night?
I didn't see the ceremony.
That was
but
so dope.
I'm used to seeing those rings. It's a whole nother midget
Hey,
thing.
shout out to Cullen. Cullen's on the live today.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Cullen Jones. That's my family.
Good morning.
Okay, shout out to Cullen.
He said, "Hey, Saint Leah."
Morning, Cullen. How are you?
He trying to get on the Christmas list.
Whatever. You know what? Speaking of lists,
Y'all tearing it down anyways.
It's the Christmas edition. We having fun.
Speaking of lists, I couldn't even get on his list. Shout out to my boy Cullen, and he's got a spot. What's it called? Club yesterday, and I went down there. I couldn't even get served.
You gonna have
at
to
the
fix
bar.
that.
I wasn't clearly on the list.
We're gonna have to fix that. You need to put my Saint Leah on the VIP list.
They better take notes on who you is.
Put some respect on her name.
I wasn't
B or
nobody.
something.
I was not nobody when I walked through that door. But that's okay, Shout out to I was able to get some food and some drink from Ken's Lounge. So shout out to Ken's Lounge.
Kids that took your business.
No, Cullen has a great following. I'm sure, what I'm saying, all his people gonna continue to support. That's but I definitely didn't get any love. So, but shout out to Cullen and still shout out to everybody over there at Club yesterday. And thank you to everybody over at Ken's Lounge, that I got some good food over there and good drink, and it was nice. I want to say happy birthday to some special people in my life.
Okay. Yes, because it's Capricorn season now.
Yeah. But today is like a bittersweet day because it's my sister's birthday. My late sister, she passed away in 2009, and she would have been 45 today. And so I want to say happy birthday, Christina Maria Lerma. You are forever loved and ever forgotten. You know, and life has never been the same. It was sudden and tragic. You know, she had epilepsy and she had a seizure in the middle of the night and she suffocated. And so like she was there one day and then she was just gone the next.
Oh my
And you know, that's how life happens, and it's tragic. And you know, our life and our Christmases have never been the same. She died 6 days after my birthday. So my birthday is actually when we found out. Me and my other sister Rachel, we had just left and went down to Florida, and we literally had just got down there, and our niece called us the next morning and told us that our sister had passed away. We had to turn around and come right back. And life has never been the same. So it's her birthday today, and you know, we're not gonna make it all sad. You know, it's a celebration of her life, and I love her, and she'll never be forgotten. And to my niece Elena, we love you. You are the guardian angel of her. You know, the piece of her that we still have here, and we're thankful for that. So
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
thank you. So I also want to say happy birthday to you know, we always talk about Dr. Breon Hall here on our show. He's
His birthday today?
no, not his birthday. It's his mother's birthday today.
Okay, right.
His mother's birthday today. Yep. So happy birthday to Mother Hall. We did when I was at the church the other day, you know, that was part of the recording stuff that we were doing. They put together a really, really nice video for her. And so happy birthday, Mother Hall. We hope you have a great holiday and a great birthday. So, do you guys have any birthday shout outs you guys want to give?
Shout out to Melissa Williams' birthday today.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Melissa
birthday,
Williams.
Melissa.
Shout out to all the real ones out there. If it's your birthday, just shout out to you.
Just some Capricorn season. Shout out to all the Capricorns that have a birthday. I don't think I got nobody in January.
I got my daughter coming up next. And,
yes.
God.
Bria. When is her
Jeez.
birthday?
It's January 3rd. Yeah.
Next week is
Dang,
the
next week her
next
birthday
week is
after
LeBron
Christmas?
James'
Yes,
birthday.
right after
her
Christmas.
birthday.
Yes, that's
Christmas.
been my
Yeah.
life
Wait
every
a
single
minute.
year. Yes.
Oh,
I
he
want that
said.
birthday.
So
Yeah.
next week is LeBron James' birthday
it?
and Dr. Vic's birthday.
Oh, what day
it's
is
big.
On the same day,
what day
What
is it?
day?
December 30th.
No wonder
Okay.
Vic so dang smart.
And shout out to my boy B Langston, aka Smoke. His birthday's he's a New Year's baby, so his birthday is December 31st. He's another Capricorn baby, and that's my people.
So he's a New
We
Year's
go-
Eve baby or New Year's baby?
Well, I don't know. I guess, but I know his
But-
actual
'cause you-
birthday is New Year's Eve.
it's New
It's
Year's Eve.
December
So
it's the
31st. Yeah.
And so Vic and LeBron is the 30th.
Yep, 30th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shout out to all the Capricorns.
Yes,
Happy
shout out to
birthday,
y'all.
everybody.
Yes.
Shout out to Cullen. He said, "What happened? Yeah, I gotta fix that. Yeah, fix that, Cullen."
I said you got to fix that ASAP. We 419 VIP.
Shout out to everybody who's on the live tuned in. Shout out to everybody who tunes in every single Monday through Friday. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you to our sponsors, Lima Yumadop and Hotbox. Hotbox.
Hot box.
Hot
Hot box.
Hotbox.
Hot box. Yes.
If you have not eaten at the Hotbox, make sure you go over there and check her out. They are over there on North Erie. I believe it's 335.
Wait a minute, it's on the screen. Hold on.
Oh, it'll be on the screen. You'll see it. You'll see it flash
It's
across
going
the
at the
screen.
bottom of the screen.
But
Yeah,
yes,
332.
Downtown.
definitely go over and check out Hotbox. They have great food, crab boxes, Philly cheesesteaks,
Gumbo.
gumbo,
Yes.
If you on a
shrimp.
budget,
They
eat on
got-
the lunch menu.
and they
Feel me?
got-
They got great lunch menu too.
Yeah, lobster bites. I
Lobster
didn't
bites.
even know
They had the alligator bites.
Yes.
They have everything.
Lamb
so yes,
chops
definitely check out
and margaritas.
Man.
Yes. And Lima Yumadop is a place for recovery and a place to go get help if you are struggling with mental health
Yes.
and addictions and things of that nature. So you can also see the information going across our screen about Lima Yumadop and definitely reach out to them if you need their help. So if you would like to become a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, you can send your info to Rise and Grind at the 419grind.com and you can become a sponsor of the morning show. So Cullen, you could fix this real quick by becoming a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
that sound good.
Club Yesterday
Yes.
can become a sponsor of the
Fix
all new Rise and
Christmas.
Grind Morning
Fix
Show.
Christmas.
Fix Christmas.
Yes.
But yes, and we want to say thank you to everybody who sends in your music and stuff. all the local artists. We're getting your emails, and not even just the artists, you know, all of the entrepreneurs and artists, everyone who's sending in stuff and wanting to come on the show. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all the love and support, and we ask that you guys continue to tune in. And yes, we're going into the new year.
Yes.
We got new shows coming. We got new lineups coming.
I'm excited about the lineups that we got.
Yes, talk about it, Jesse.
No, I want y'all to talk about it because it was Shay's idea to kind of.
Okay, yeah, it was.
To kind of like give us.
Wait, is we dropping the gym?
No, we're not going to drop all of the gym, but we're just going to give them a little teaser.
Well,
you know?
what kind of teaser y'all want to
She
give?
don't know she don't know what beans to spill. And
Right,
not
I'm like,
spill.
wait,
She
what
might
should,
spill the wrong
I don't
beans.
think you want to give me the mic on this one.
No,
you lead us
She don't
into
get to
it.
spilling all the beans.
You lead us into
You
the
know what?
conversation.
I don't even think it matters if we spill all the beans because I want them to come back and watch.
Right.
So if you
Spill
tell
them
them,
beans
no,
then.
go
Wait,
ahead,
I'm
Shay.
definitely still gonna talk. Okay, so what we decided is going into the new year. We're kind of coming with themed filled weeks, you know. So like we're gonna go into like
That's
we're
what
gonna
you-
have a
okay.
fitness week, and then we're gonna have a beauty week.
Yes.
I'm sorry, where our beauty week will come first. Then we'll have a fitness week. Then we'll have a yum
Clothing-
yum week, you know,
clothing.
where we
Yeah,
have
food week.
people who
Then food week.
Then we'll food
So
week.
I
that's
hope they bring
January.
some food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll be the whole month of January. We're gonna have like themed weeks, and so
Yes.
for the first week it'll be all salon and barbers, beauty people. Then following week it'll be fitness people. Then it'll be what did we say?
Then we said clothing
Clothing
brands.
brands,
and then restaurant
and then
owners.
restaurant on food.
See, I was gonna
So-
spill the wrong beans. I'm glad that she
Oh,
said.
what beans you talking
I
about?
was thinking about a whole different beans.
Oh,
well, even
She talking about what we
the
talking about this
started from
morning.
The bottom, now we here.
she's talking about what we was talking about this
no,
See,
morning.
that's why I said.
No, we leave that for a later
I
date.
was gonna spill the wrong one.
Anyway.
Can we ask though? Could we say? Could we
No.
ask like who would maybe
Yeah.
tune in?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said no? I say yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Hey, I feel like I missed out on the beans, so I want to know
Okay.
You was here.
what's here.
They wasn't here. It was Vic was here. Body cam. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't care. Spit the beans.
And we're going on a break.
No.
No. Sorry. That was my daughter. Anyway, no, so we got all these great ideas, different visions. We're not gonna spill too many of the beans, but the point is that we got some great stuff coming, and we want to know, would you guys tune in? We're talking to you guys, all my viewers that are tuned in right now. Would you guys tune in to a 419 Grind reality show? Would you guys tune in? Would you want to see what goes on behind the scenes in the studio, behind the scenes with all of the talent here? Not just me, not just Shay, not just DeJuan and Jesse, but the Self family, Breezy, RC, different people that are here in the studio. We're gonna, be putting together a lot of different behind the scene clips and just kind of building it into basically a reality show. So would you guys tune in? Would you tune in? I want to know.
Hey, it really get juicy behind them scenes.
It
Y'all
does.
really want to see
It
this
gets
behind the
juicy.
scenes, though, for real, for real.
Cullen says, heck yes.
VH1 gonna be cutting us a
This
check.
boy said, heck yes, we will.
VH1, Mona
said heck.
Scott, where Mona at? We getting on Mona
Yes.
payroll.
He said heck yes. He is
Heck
serious.
yes. Okay. Throw up the heart, y'all, if y'all gonna tune in.
Yeah.
Throw up the hearts
They
if y'all
said
gonna
that'll
tune
be
in.
dope. Arlinda said, yep.
Hey,
Breezy
shout out to my
said
girl
that's
Phoenix,
different.
my
That
girl
sounds good.
Angie. Hey, boo, I see you tuned in.
Yeah, we about to get on
Thank
Mona
you for
Scott
tuning
payroll.
in.
We
Yes.
about to get on Mona Scott payroll.
Mama
VH1.
Riley. Listen, we're not gonna get on her payroll. We
We got the network already.
are the net. We are our
Well,
own
They gonna put us on
network.
TV.
Right, check me real
Mona
quick.
Scott who,
Check
okay?
me. You got me. We got Jesse Coleman.
Man,
You
hey,
right?
Put us on,
Mona
put us
Scott
on
who?
Roku
You
and
right.
Fire
We got
Stick,
Jesse
man. We our
Coleman.
own channel.
Yeah.
We
Shout
in
out to
Netflix
Mama
series.
Riley on the
We ain't
line.
on the
Hey,
same
Mama
page as
Riley,
Creflo
love
Dollar
you.
when they come in at 4:00 in the morning.
Cullen says he wants to make a special guest appearance. You know what,
But
Cullen?
you got to get us in club yesterday, and we can't have that problem that we just
we
had.
can't even get through the doors of the club
we
yesterday,
ain't
but he
even get a
wants
drink
to
or a
get
wing or something. Come on now. If you want to get an appearance, we need a wing, a margarita, a fry,
A wing?
or something. We need VIP. We can't even get in. And you want to make
I
an
got
appearance.
charged $10 to get in.
She
actually.
need that $10 back with interest. Okay.
I got charged $10 to get in, and then I couldn't even get a
Well,
drink.
he trying to make an appearance. You know they always don't want to shoot in the gym.
I couldn't even get a
So you
drink.
got in and couldn't
And
get
it was
a drink.
4 bartenders standing in front of me, might I add. But,
Oh,
I'm gonna quit my rant now.
What is
Anyway,
female
moving right
bartenders?
along.
Female bartenders.
Of course they were female bartenders.
Yeah, they
of course.
thought your dollars wasn't good.
Of course they
Wow.
were.
We got a
Ooh,
call.
who's
We got a
calling in?
caller?
We don't even have the phone
the
line
mic up
hooked
to the-
up.
Put it on speaker.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Are they taking calls?
Yes,
we
we're taking
taking
calls.
calls.
Who's on the line?
Am I on the air?
Yes, you're on the air. Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you as well. I'm really enjoying the show. I'm watching on the YouTube here. I'm really enjoying it. You guys got a great energy, great holiday energy. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We love that. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Genesee, Idaho. Of all
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, wow.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so flattered. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, how did you get familiar with this show? Were you just scrolling through YouTube and you saw us or what?
Yeah, I just saw it, and I'm a big fan of the holidays. And I actually am doing the cold open for the Not Even a Show channel, and I'm on a big streak where I've gotten 8 for 8 cold opens. So basically, I just need really fun-loving people to say, "Let's start the show." And then if you do that, I'm 9 for 9 to finish the year, and everyone will be so happy, and everyone will love you for it.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, absolutely.
We're down
We
for
here
that.
for it.
Yes.
So you want us to do it right
so
now?
If you just say 3, 2, 1, and then in unison say, "Let's start the show," then that's a great way to end the year.
Okay,
Awesome.
here we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's start the show.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yay! Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you. And
Yes.
make sure you share our channel and subscribe
Yes.
and continue to promote us. Thank you so much. All the way from Idaho, you guys.
He
Like
hung
that.
Idaho.
I,
You hung
You
up?
hung up on him?
He hear us though. He listening.
you
hung
just
up
hung
on
up on
He
him?
hung up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, wait, did you hang
Yes.
up on him?
Oh my God.
Yes, that was
No, that was super, super dope. He called all the way from Idaho.
We've been talking about
And
hoes.
not only did he I can't let her. Not
he
only
called
did he call
back.
from Idaho, but he's on his own streaming platform, and man, that's dope. Wanted us to be a part of
Hello?
it.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm all right.
Who's
Can I
this?
get on the call?
You on?
Tell him to turn his phone down.
Turn your phone down a little bit. You on the air?
I'm on the air.
Yes, who are we speaking
Hey.
to? Where you from?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
We're good.
We
What's your
good.
name?
Hey, Shay.
Hi, who is this?
Oh, okay. I'm calling from Rancho Cucamonga.
Matt.
Who is that?
My name's Cullen Jones.
Cullen,
Cullen, where are
are,
drinking
are
our
you calling from
prize?
Rancho Cucamonga or are you calling from Club, yesterday?
Club, no.
Hey. Hey, I'm going to fix that, though, y'all. All right.
All right,
we heard
got
it here
you.
first.
We got you.
We're going to record this and we're going to play this at the door for your security.
Huh?
Hey, you gotta
stuff
turn
is delayed.
your phone down.
I'm calling from both of them.
For sure, for sure. We appreciate you tuning in, Cullen. You already know it's all love, brother. We go way, way back, and you are my dog, and you already know what it is. It's all love.
Sure it's y'all VIP when y'all come.
All right, put our picture up on the wall so they know us.
Make sure your people know though.
Get with your people.
Get with your people.
We don't want to walk in there, or y'all don't want to walk in there.
With no problems.
You still there, Cullen?
He hung up
He
too.
hung up too.
All right.
Why you still on here though?
Oh, he's still
Or
there.
you just not talking?
Hang up on
Oh,
me.
okay.
All right.
All right. Well, shout out to
I ain't bang on you. They told me to bang on you.
Thank you, Cullen. We appreciate. Oh, he
Oh,
like,
shit.
y'all got me banned. I'm calling back.
He don't play that. Who you hanging? Oh, he banged on me. He got
He said, I get the last hang up.
I get the last word.
That's like that meme that's going around that they say, we always got to get the last word. Say less. Well, fine. I'm less to say it.
right. I like that.
Hey, did y'all
Shout
see?
out to Cullen, man, and shout out to everybody who's tuned in. I appreciate you guys. I see some new viewers and some new listeners, and we don't even have a guest yet, so I appreciate it. I mean, what does that make y'all feel like? I feel so like warm inside to hear somebody calling all the way from Idaho
Yeah,
who we
that's
don't
great.
know.
Yes.
He don't know any of us, and you know
That's
why I
dope.
specifically asked him like, how did you come across this? Just to know that we are literally touching that many people. We're touching that many places. Like, it's dope. Like
Yes.
that's the
YouTube
reason
is
why
a-
I wake up every
YouTube
morning
is
and
a-
come in and do this.
YouTube is a powerful tool.
Yes, it
that
is.
We don't even know how big it is.
Yeah.
Like it's worldwide. So to have somebody, I mean, from Idaho.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
That's so dope.
That is
Man,
crazy.
that's so dope.
Yes, we are definitely setting the tone.
Cullen is shouting. She said, "Yeah,
Come
right
take
back
this
ain't
mic,
cheating."
Vic,
Hey,
man.
Dr.
come
Vic.
here.
Hold
Tomorrow,
on.
I need a slushy
I know
like
you got
that.
one for us.
Not a slushy, man.
It's a smoothie.
Oh, okay. You got something else for me? Okay,
when
okay.
you got something for us, that's good.
We
It's
got
better than
Dr.
the-
Vic in the building. So, Dr. Vic, I know you got to catch wind of my singing abilities yesterday. How did you enjoy that performance?
She's trying to get on the track. She trying to get on the track.
I'm trying to get on the track.
Not that one.
That ain't it. That ain't it, Vic.
I'll let you know when I'm recording the Heartbreak song, huh?
Not that one. No, not even that one.
Definitely not that one. So what's going on with you, Dr. Vic? What do we owe the pleasure of you stepping up in here today?
I heard the energy coming in. I was next door. Y'all just didn't know I was in there.
You know it's Christmas.
You always
edition.
be
We
creeping
turning
up. Listen, I really feel like Vic is like the father of this network because
He's the real daddy.
Don't say
He's
that.
the real daddy. You're 99.99 the father of 419 Grind.
All right. Now when y'all get a whooping. Okay.
I'm pointing the finger at
I feel
you.
like Vic is the father, and Jesse's just the unc. No, I'm just playing.
No, he's the stepdaddy.
No, I'm just playing. No, but seriously, whenever you come in, we all, like we were talking about it earlier, whenever we see you, we all just like kind of shut up and listen. We all love to see you coming because you always drop gems on us.
Yes.
And,
We
the
respect
last
it.
conversation we all had, we was talking about relationships and why I can't keep a man. And I mean, hey, it is what
We
it
waiting
is.
on that man, keeping a man one-on-one seminar that you hosting. We're going to be front in line.
Yeah, but and you gave me some, you dropped some real powerful gems, not just for me, but for many ladies that were watching, married and single,
Yeah.
and so we always love to hear what you have to say. And so we were listening to you yesterday because you coming with some heat. Are you putting many teasers out there about the heat you got coming?
I'll just say there's an album coming, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Some
because
fire.
What
Told y'all
that'll-
got some fire coming.
What that'll do is it makes people wonder: is he rapping? Is he singing?
Right, what is he doing?
It's an album coming.
Is that Playboy Vic? Look, they gonna be like, is it Playboy Vic coming back?
Exactly.
If y'all can hear me, it's one of the best albums I've heard. I've heard.
Oh, we heard a tidbit.
Yeah, we did too.
They got
We
to
got a
hear a snippet of that
snippet.
yesterday.
We got the
Say you about
intro
to
and
win
the
a Grammy?
outro. We got a snippet of those.
So, that's
He
why
about to win a Grammy.
I'm about to go in the booth, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I gotta get my high 16.
Young star.
I need parts, you
Young
know.
star, and I'm just coming through twerking on the video.
I don't think there's gonna be any twerking in
It's
these.
motivation. It's motivation to get your left and right cheek moving.
So who gummy bears is those?
Oh, these are my gummy bears. Would you like some?
Wait, no.
Are they real
if they
gummy
yours, I
bears?
don't want 'em.
Are they real gummy bears?
Nope.
What kind of gummy bears are they, Leah?
They're just gummy
I'm scared of them
bears.
gummy bears.
They're
I
just-
heard about your gummy bears.
I have no idea what they're talking about, you guys. These are gummy bears that I bought from a store.
right.
They
Yeah, she got
are-
that Marshalls or that Burlington sticker, so
Yep.
them
All
legit.
right, we
them
good,
cool.
we good. All right, break
Burlington.
it.
Hey, look, I'm saying, I'm trying to verify those. Are they real?
I mean, okay, you gonna give me the bag? Okay.
Yeah, you can
just
take some
get
and
what
you
you
know,
wanna get.
yeah. So
Oh, I like these.
Oh, they tricolors.
Shay,
Yes.
there was some other stuff going on in the headlines and in trending topics. What else is going on in the sports world?
Yes, we got Malik Beasley pleads guilty to a felony charge with threats of violence, and he pulled out a gun on a family member and a 13-year-old. And he's also going to get charged with controlled substance and narcotics.
Wait, say that
Now-
one more time.
Malik Beasley, he plays for the Timberwolves. He got charged. Yes, he got charged for a felony. And it's so crazy because he's going to get charged for a felony, and he's going to have to do you have that pulled up all the way? Because I think he's going to have to do some type of time, but it won't affect his season. He'll be able to play, and they won't start it until after the season, and he'll be done with that, and then he'll be able to go back to the season, and it'll get dropped down as a misdemeanor.
Oh wow.
Dang, what did he do again?
He pulled out a gun on a family member and a 13-year-old, and he also had controlled substance and narcotics in the household.
And so he's basically getting a slap on the wrist.
That's what it's basically going to end up being.
It paid to play.
But once he continued
All
to
about
think,
that
it's
money,
just going
huh?
to be just a misdemeanor.
All
He ain't
about that
missing no money. and he's not gonna miss no games.
They pay to play.
Wow.
What you think about that? I see Dr. Vic looking like, what?
I'm gonna have to read more into that before I respond because
That's what I thought. That's why I said I had it pulled up, and I was like, wow, that's
Because
crazy.
Even the highest paid athletes get the biggest punishment.
Right. Because it's
So
almost
I
like
don't even know who this guy is.
maybe that's why.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I was about to
Maybe
say
that's why he only
maybe
got
that's why.
$7.
But he got a good deal though. He got some money. He got some good money coming in from the Timberwolves. When I read it on Source.com.
We're talking about the Timberwolves, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the Timberwolves. They in the league.
They in the league.
I don't mean-
they still got a team.
Who are they again?
He on there. He on there. That's crazy.
Man, did you bring up that R. Kelly stuff yet?
Yeah, we got it up, but we're still in the sports world a little bit. Steph Curry, he got injured, right? Last year, what was the injury again? Achilles.
No.
So has he been out this whole?
He was out the whole year.
Okay. So now he's
making a
discussing
return.
making a return. He's healing.
Did they play last night?
Yeah. Then yeah, they did. I saw like a few minutes of the beginning of it, and then I fell asleep. But he wasn't actually playing though, was he? Oh, was he? Okay, I didn't see him because I only watched a few minutes and then I ended up falling asleep. But yeah, so he's made a return. He's healed, and shout out to Steph Curry. Definitely gonna come back doing his thing.
Yes.
I wonder though, because I know when I did watch it, or for those couple minutes that I was tuned into that game, Golden State was getting their butts whooped. So I don't know. Maybe they gotta really, they need to get him back in there, and they need to get back in their groove, and
Well, it's kind of difficult. They don't have Klay Thompson.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
He's out for the year.
Oh, okay. So he was another big player on that team that they're missing out on. So yeah. So Golden State isn't doing too well.
Let's put them in our prayers.
Yes,
everybody.
definitely keep them in our prayers, and we can hope that Steph Curry, and what's the other player's name? Klay Thompson can make a speedy recovery and get back to doing what they love to do.
Yes.
So yes, in other entertainment news, R. Kelly, we all know that R. Kelly is in prison doing time for, all the charges that he was faced with.
Right.
Well, he's actually in prison for child support, not for anything else.
Shut
Wait,
up.
what?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Just child support?
That's interesting.
He
So,
had like $100,000 in back child support he couldn't pay.
wow,
Wow.
that's
Out of
interesting.
everything that he in trouble for.
Well, this is a thing that they're doing
To keep, right,
They're
right.
looking for everything they can to keep him on
To
the-
keep him in there.
So they
Because they can't get him on that.
those charges
Right.
stick, yeah.
Okay, got you. Wow, that's interesting. It's interesting to know that you owe $100,000 in child support and weren't paying for your children, but you had a whole house full of women that you were so-called taking care of. Because
Right,
wasn't that
and
his story? Like, I wasn't, I didn't rape anybody or do any, I didn't hold anybody against their will. Like, they were all there because they wanted to be. I had all these women in this house, giving them this money, giving them these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his story, that he was taking care of these women. He was giving, they got certain things for being there and this, that, and the third, so you could do that and take care of these people. But now you're $100,000 behind on child support. It's just, I don't know. That's really interesting.
So,
And ironic. I want to know your guys' while we're speaking about child support. I'm sorry, Dawn, what were you going to say?
oh, you keep going.
No, what were you about to ask?
I was about to say, like, how come they not charging them girls' moms too, though?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing because I find it, there's no way that my daughter would have been, you know what I mean, in that
Right.
situation, so-called being held against her will or what. Like, I don't know.
'Cause you
That-
call the police if they a minor and
Yeah, and
they
they
were
were-
as a runaway.
And
Yeah.
wasn't that part of his story that they were saying, he was saying that the parents knew what was going on and that they
Yeah.
knew, like, they received benefits for their, for their daughters being there. So I agree. I feel
That's
like the
crazy.
parents should be brought up on charges too. If you're going to
Yeah.
charge this man and say what he did was such a, which it was,
Yeah.
if these
No,
young girls, if
and
he
they
was doing
was
this to young
minors.
girls, it
Yeah.
was, but as parents, those parents need to be brought up on charges too, because I have a 14-year-old and you got me bent. Like, I know where my 14-year-old is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
no.
Yes.
I don't know, but I agree with you. I think that should be the case. That's an interesting
That's crazy.
situation. But talking about child support, I've talked to different guys and gotten different guys' opinions, and most guys always kind of have the same, I think, opinion or whatever, but like, what are your guys' thoughts, Jesse and Vic, on like child support and like, because most men say that, the child support system is excuse me, is a bunch of BS. They're only out for the mom. They don't take care of the dads, this, that, and the third. What are your guys' thoughts on child support? And do you feel that way? Do you feel like most other men feel?
I think the child support system has a valid reason for being here. But I do feel it's run by a bunch of bitter women who take their frustration out on good men. And I can use myself as an example. Years ago, I don't pay child support now. My children's mom and I, we worked it out, got that together. But when I was paying child support, some glitch in the system had me owing close to $10,000. It's on they put it on my credit report. They took my taxes. They took my bonus from work. Wow. And I was already struggling.
Right.
And
you were paying child support the whole time.
I had never missed a child support
wow.
payment. And when I called down there to try to get it fixed, they said, well, we'll give you a credit until your child turns 18. And I said, wait a minute. You gonna hold almost $10,000 of my money for 18 years? No, we're not doing that. So I kept calling and kept calling and kept calling, and I got this brother on the phone, and he said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get your money back.
And he took care of it?
He took care of it.
That's awesome.
That's good.
So my point is, though, they have a way to work with the man and the woman. They choose not to. And that system is hurting more families than it's helping. It's my opinion.
Yeah. What's your opinion, Jesse?
I don't have a mic, but I feel the same way. Like, child support is beneficial to the child if the mother
is going to do right by it.
Do right by it. Like, I don't mind paying child support because I know it's going to benefit my daughter. Now I know this.
Right.
It's a different relationship between me and their mother.
Right.
So it's not all the bitterness anymore. So now we went down and made an agreement at child support.
Yeah.
Both of us down there to say what's fair. So not everybody has that advantage. Not everybody, because there are bitter women who would use that child support to get back at the father. Instead of saying, we can do this outside of court.
Absolutely.
And make this work. To where I provide this and this for the child or whatever. But it's not always like that.
Yeah.
So it's a love-hate relationship with child support.
For sure.
So
I hated it at the beginning.
Right.
When I didn't have money at all.
Right.
It was taking half of my money.
Yeah.
My check.
Yeah.
I couldn't take care of myself.
Right.
So, but now, the relationship with me and their mother is mended. So now, and I'm making more money now, so it doesn't affect me like that.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like those. That's a very fair and that's I agree with both of you. You know, I honestly agree. When you and your children's mothers decided to, when it became good and you guys became civil and decided to do that mutual agreement, you still went down in the court, or did you guys decide, no, let's close this case and just handle this ourselves?
We went down to court because she still wants to. She's a stickler for the rules.
Okay.
I mean,
so in your choice, would you have preferred to have just been done with it?
Outside,
Okay.
Outside of court,
And would that have been your preference too, Vic? Maybe.
So, shout out to my kid's mom. Child support was going up on me again. I was already struggling and sleeping on mom's sofa. But child support was like, we want to increase again. I'm like, dude, I can't give y'all no more.
Right.
And I remember she called me. I had put in a request for a review, and she called me and said she was tired. I'm pick her up, or we could reschedule. So I was like, all right, I'm coming to get you because I got to deal with this. These people keep coming for my money. On the way there, she said, when we get here, just request for it to be canceled and I'll sign off. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Did COVID come back in?
You're good. And even when we got down there and I made the request, they were like, "Well, do we need to talk to you?" They were trying to take her in the back. Is everything okay? Did he threaten you? Like wow. She's sitting here saying like he take care of his kids outside of child support.
Yeah.
Why do I need child support?
Yeah.
And y'all still pushing the system. So they were like, "Well, we'll suspend it. We won't close the case." Like, dude, y'all just refused to give up. So it was suspended, but what I did was, just in good faith, I sent her $500 a month right out of my check. I didn't even have to hand it to her. I told my company, I said, "What's your bank account?" Told my company to direct deposit $500 a month into her account. You do with it what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always coming to get my kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They with me. I'm gonna buy them clothes. I'm gonna feed them, whatever.
Right.
And you use that money how you see fit for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if it don't get used for them, so be it. You can't control two households, fellas.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know, oh man, I ain't giving her no money, man. She gonna go buy a bag. You can't control that. You got to do what you're supposed to do in good faith. And because I did what I did, my life has been blessed.
Right.
Say that.
Yes.
My life has been blessed.
Yes.
I just was showing my young brother here, like, just in my stock account, I woke up almost $12,000 richer this morning.
Okay then.
Blessed. When she hit a hard spot, I threw her money like, "Huh?" She said, "I'm gonna pay you back. You don't owe me nothing, huh?"
Right.
See.
And that's
I
how
love
it's supposed
that.
to
Not
That's
because
how-
I'm rich,
that's
but
how it's supposed
because
to
if
be.
you hurt, my child hurt.
be. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes.
And if we don't have that mentality, we destroying the family anyway. I don't have to be with you to make sure you cool. I don't have to be smashing you to make sure you cool. If I see it as a whole picture and this is my family,
Yes.
because we didn't work, you no longer family. No, you still family.
Yeah.
Preach.
Period.
Preach.
And
We
it's
got a
my
kid
job as a
between
man
us.
to
Yes.
make sure my family is cool. Now, I gotta respect certain boundaries when it comes to like being married, and you got it, fellas, you gotta
Right.
respect them boundaries.
Yeah.
But when she was in a rough spot with no hesitation, cool, you don't owe me nothing. We out.
So, can I ask for a little bit of clarification? You talking about like when the girl not toxic, right? Because like it'd be hard to give somebody your money and this girl toxic.
Well, if what he said, he did what he did in good faith. He wasn't,
Worried about
focused,
how
worried
she
about
was
how she was
acting.
going to react or what was going to happen with her. He did it for himself. You know what I mean? And then it blessed him in return.
True.
Let me
I guess
find out
it
you
just-
got a baby mama out here.
But
I know.
is that your opinion? Like, if it's a toxic, go ahead and answer his question for him. If it is, you know what I mean? Doesn't make it.
You can't worry about the other. I just had this conversation on my way to the studio. You can't control nobody but you.
Yes.
True.
Facts.
True. I
I
don't
could have
know.
handed her.
Maybe I'm too. I
I
can't
could have handed her
understand
the,
it right now.
I could
Well,
have
you
handed her that
understand it when
money.
you had some kids.
You got to do
He
it
still
from
may
your
not
heart.
understand it then, though.
You gotta do
How
it
many
from your heart.
fathers feel just how
See
what
what
he
I'm
said?
saying?
You know what I mean?
And
It's true.
I could have been that bitter baby dad, like, no, you had me on that system. This, that. My life from then when I was struggling, making $30,000 to over 6 figures a year, just in my day job. That don't count my real estate, to going from sleeping on my mom's couch to owning 9 properties. You get what I'm saying? So I've been
I
blessed.
understand
Preach
it,
on it.
but I don't think that's being bitter. That's like how people be like, oh, you ain't talked to me before I got famous. Now I'm famous. I don't want to talk to you. Like, you just don't want to deal with her now that you got some money, because when you didn't have no money, she was still taking all your money out your pocket.
Why was she taking the money out your pocket?
That don't matter. She was still doing
Why
it,
was
though.
she taking the
For
money
the
out your pocket?
kids. Trying to raise the kids.
I'm talking about if she was a bitter person, though. Like, if she was like, if
But
she
you
was
still got to
toxic.
raise the kids,
But
whether
what-
you bitter or
but-
not.
Yeah, come on in, Jess.
My kid's mother was a bitter baby mama for a long time. Like, we fought about everything. She kept my kids away from me for months and months at a time. But all that is out the door, because when people change, people change. But that whole time, I still paid child support. I still had to provide for my kid. No, I don't care what she did with the money, as long as I did my job. I think that's why she saw, like, okay, this maybe he's a good guy. And things. Well, what she wanted was for us to be together, but I can't deal with. But
It's too funny.
but she had to realize that that's not gonna work.
Right.
Being bitter is not gonna make me come back. So, and I kept doing what I was supposed to do over and over again.
Yeah.
and that made her change to say, you know what? Okay, let's just let things be, and then whatever. He's doing his job. He never stopped doing his job as a father. That's what in child support and with getting my kids and with providing whatever they need outside of child support. Like child support means nothing to me because I do stuff way outside of child support.
Right.
So you got to let that go, Dewan.
I don't have a baby mama, so
I'm like, he don't have a baby mama
We
yet.
gonna tell you let it go before
Right.
you get there.
Yeah.
I
And
just
this
hope-
is real
Don't
men.
end up
When I
with a
have
baby mama.
I
This is
don't
why
end
it's
up with
important to.
I was
Well,
hoping
well,
she gonna be my wife or something. I hope so.
Well, let's say, because I know people say, well, that's what happened when you for having kids before you
Yeah,
get
but you
married.
don't never
Yeah,
know what's
you
gonna
don't know.
happen.
You can still
Yeah.
end up on the other side
Yeah,
of that
you're
with
right.
Yeah.
divorce. So,
You're right.
I tell people that all the time. That
You're right.
marriage does not make it or break it. Like you still can get divorced and still be in the same situation.
Yeah.
Like don't shun people that didn't have kids while they was
Mm-hmm.
married. And it's people that's been married and they going through worse situations
Yeah.
than we are. A divorce is so much harder than just a breakup.
Absolutely.
And it caused even more. Look at what we was just talking about, the Campbells and them. They look like a perfect couple, Tisha and Dwayne, and they fighting over lease property. You know what I mean? Like it gets worse in a marriage. You can't just easily break up with somebody in a
Yeah.
marriage. You got to really keep going back and forth, fighting with lawyers. Like that's even harder.
It's a whole lifetime that you now got to
Yeah.
separate.
Yes.
So, speaking about that, you know how like when you divorce somebody, like if you don't sign a prenup, they get half of what you got or something. Ain't that like something like that?
I don't think that's always the case. I think it's like
just an agreement between the two. It don't have to be half. It's just whatever. Because a prenup could be you don't get anything.
I might
No,
have
I'm
had
talking
this
about,
money
like, if
before
you
I
he's
didn't
saying
even
have
if
a
there isn't a
prenup.
prenup. Does that automatically mean that they get half?
So let me ask this question: you don't sign a prenup, and why would you make her sign a prenup?
But all right, say you LeBron, all right, but you talking like you talk to this girl that don't do what you do. Like I'm the one bringing.
LeBron a bad example because he's been with his girls
Since high school.
Okay, not LeBron. Say I'm me, and somehow
Yeah, I'm like, say you and you
better
made
sign a
it.
prenup.
You at the
say
top.
I'm me.
You at the top.
And you feel me? Tomorrow I get some money. I'm eating. You feel me? And I'm talking to this girl that wasn't there before I start eating, but she not eating the same way I'm eating. So I feel like if we get a divorce tomorrow, like you shouldn't get everything that I worked hard for.
I agree.
That's what be your agreement.
I agree with you, but would you leave her with nothing?
I wouldn't leave her. I'm gonna like what money bag say.
That ain't a good example either.
He said
he ain't even married.
He said got a full refund when I gave her back to the streets. Like if I give her back, I'm gonna get a full refund.
That's not a good one.
That's an ignorant statement. Let me tell you this: if you love anybody, you don't leave them empty.
Ever.
Send
It
him
wasn't
back to
empty
the
when you
street.
came to me though. If I give you back, you gonna be just how you was before I got you.
No,
you just
Dewan.
missed everything I said. I just talked about being blessed by doing things wholeheartedly and for the good of the world.
Yep.
So
With
if
no
you love that
expectations.
person, you gonna leave them flat.
It's hard to understand. It's hard to wrap my head around it. Like
Because you trying to wrap your head around the dollar
'Cause-
when I'm telling you that dollar will turn into 10 if you do right by that dollar.
right.
And
You
you know
right.
this
School
the die.
him. School him, Vic.
listen,
This
Vic
the
is
die.
right. Vic is right. It just be hard for me to understand because I done had people do me dirtball for it, just like not
But
get.
I think
They
that's
gon'
because the
all have
one
that.
I think you
Haven't experienced it yet.
you entertain the type of people who are gonna do you like that. You know what I'm saying? You need to start
Facts.
entertaining people who are going to pour into you and not try to take from you,
Yeah.
male or female.
you right. You right.
And especially when, and I'm not saying if, when you make it and when you get on.
Speak it.
You better, you know what I'm saying, make sure you have people surrounding you. That's why it's important to now, while you're not up and you're not, where you want to be, to start developing them relationships and making sure you understand who's with you right now. You know,
Yeah.
that friend that you always talk about, that you know, whatever, and she's been there all these years. And people who are really around you and really like you and love you for you, they don't care about your camera and your this and your that and you being on the show and none of that other stuff. They've been there before all that. You want to keep people around you
those
who are
people-
solid.
Now I get what y'all saying with that. Like the friend that when I remember I left, when I go picked him up and stuff after y'all hung up on me. Like you're a real one though. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
leave him with nothing. Even
Absolutely.
after you hung up on me, I would come back and go pick you up. But that's different though. 'cause
Let's talk females. Okay, female, your other female friend. Is she someone who you would just leave, you know what I'm saying, without nothing?
I mean, I care about her, so I wouldn't leave her
Exactly.
without
So
nothing.
that's my point. So now when you make it and you get to a certain status, know the gold diggers when they come. Like, don't be stupid. Don't get happy because you got a bunch of IG models at your throat now and then start thinking that they're gonna be that real one that you're waiting on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If you going, you know what I'm saying?
That's where the arrogance kicks in. You got to
right.
control the arrogance and the ego.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get taken
Y'all
advantage
right.
of.
And you keep solid people around you,
Yep.
and that's that. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. I see
Yes.
you guys on the live. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to Jalen, Scott, Jamel, Katie, Miss Linda, Financially Lit, Franklin, Stephen Coley, Breezy, Z. Hey, good morning. Ashantis. Who else we got on here?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Hey,
everyone.
good
Good morning to
y'all.
everybody. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Want to say thank you to our sponsors. We're going to take a quick break. Shout out to Lima Umadop and Hotbox. We appreciate you guys. If you would like to become a sponsor of the morning show, make sure you send your info to Rise and Grind. That's the letter N at the419grind.com. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Very underrated stand-up comedian, Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's my icon. I'm gonna just say that, him and Cedric the Entertainer, because I always felt like I can sing too, but all that stuff. So Jamie Foxx for me is Jamie. So if we ever had to say who we wanted to be with in another life, I wanted Jamie Foxx. I wanted.
Whoa.
Welcome to Cloth Talk with Rob Lewis, where we bringing you nothing but exclusives, all the interviews, all the backline stories, all the stuff you don't hear and see every day. And every guest that you see on the show, they cut from that cloth. No,
Champagne for the
everybody
pain.
ain't cut from that cloth. So sit back, enjoy the show.
So who is Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Tekashi 6ix9ine, you
The
know who
rat.
he is.
I don't.
He's the
Mickey
rapper with
Mouse.
all the colorful hair that like snitched. And everybody hates him because, well, they hate him, but everybody talks about him. You know, he's known for being a snitch now. And
Who's his dad?
I have no clue.
50 Cent. 50 Cent is Tekashi 6ix9ine's dad.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Is he for real, Dwayne?
I'm definitely for real. You got your phone? Go.
No, I don't believe that.
Story about a man who needed help, and he was alone. He didn't have many friends. As a great dad to his kids. Around the holidays, there was a struggle to get the babies what they asked for. So he came up with the plan for him and the kids to give to the less fortunate, to teach what the real meaning is for Christmas. All about giving, even if you ain't receiving. It's all about reaping the blessing and love. And love. It's all about reaping the blessing and love. That's what it's all about. Yeah, man. That's what it's about. Look, it's all about a blessing and love. And on the next, the same man. You know, the one with all of the kids. Got a promotion at the job. So the skin he was back off. And so we went to the children this year. So they can turn in that list this year for Christmas. So they can get what they wanted. But to his surprise, she couldn't believe his eyes. They said they found a family that needed more than us. And that's what we call love. Yeah. It's all about reaping the blessing and love. And love. And love. It's all about reaping the blessing and love. And that's the story, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on 419 The Grind.
I want to happy new year.
Do you want to talk more about it, or you want me to talk about it?
Well, they what I had gathered from it, it was a guy named Jeremiah Farmer. He was 39, and he was a Latin King gang member who was convicted last year of racketeering and conspiracy within 2 murders in 1999 in Indiana. And he attacked R. Kelly, and he claims he did it because the government told him to attack him. And he also, what was the other line that they had said that he was doing it to get some attention?
Yeah, something about he was trying to get some attention.
And this is coming from source.com that we got this information.
Yeah, but Chicago Sun-Times also reported on this. And in their article, they said that he basically said the government made me attack. He also claims he did it in hopes of getting spotlight attention and world news notice to shed light on.
Wow.
So no. Well, he said, I'm sorry, I didn't finish the whole thing. He claims, in quote, he did it in hopes of getting spotlight attention and world news notice to shed light on alleged corruption in the government. So basically, that's why he claims he did it, because he wants to highlight and showcase the fact that the government is corrupt and that they, have all these,
He lost me with that one.
These conspiracies.
Hey, this is the story.
I was with him. I'm like, maybe the government did something to do it. And I'm like, no, he didn't.
What y'all think about that?
Mental illness is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
that's what I was thinking.
I feel like
why everybody trying to talk about the government is making them do stuff. Well, if the government making you do that, you should have been doing that and negotiate getting free. Right? You just attacking people for no reason. If you want to get spotlight to do what? You gonna be on the jail series? It's not like he gonna be in jail for a minute.
When the government get people knocked off, you ain't gonna know about it.
Yeah,
they just get knocked off. Like they just disappear.
That's what I think as well.
Wow, it says sources initially noted the cause of the altercation was his frustration over prison being shut down due to protests being held near the facility advocating for the singer's release. So I guess because there were so many protests, in front of the jail for his release, the jail kept getting shut down. And so he basically, they were getting put on lockdown and having to, I guess, stay in their cells or whatever goes along with lockdown. And so he was frustrated
I'm
because
sick of you, R. Kelly.
I'm sick of you, R. Kelly. but the main reason is that he said he did do it to bring awareness to government
Conspiracy,
corruption and
yes.
conspiracy, but I don't know, whatever.
He did it out of frustration of being on lockdown.
Basically.
Okay. Yeah. Just say
That
that.
sounds more reasonable.
I don't know why this. Well, I guess I do know why this story kind of reminded me, or it made me think about Nipsey Hussle's killer, because they were saying when Nipsey Hussle died that the guy who killed him was a guy that he knew, and they were saying, I mean, I don't know how true it is, but they were alleging that the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle was hired by the government, and so like we never heard nothing else about that. Like, whatever happened to that dude? Is he still like in jail? Has anybody ever heard anything about that? That's a good question. That's interesting.
Yeah, that
you know
is
what I
really
mean? To know, like, whatever happened to that dude?
So maybe we'll make it some homework and we'll
Do I need to look
We're
into
gonna
that.
make it some homework.
I got homework now.
Got homework to
Shut
do.
my mouth.
Hey,
Any definitions, words you want me to look up to?
Right, when you were a kid, you didn't know that word, and your parents like, go get the dictionary.
Hey, Shay, go get your dictionary.
Girl, I already got it next to my bed. I could not go to sleep without
been
looking up
studying at
5
home?
words. Yes, I was told a task every week. I have 5 words to look up, and it's cool. I'm
Hey, that's
real
definitely
educated.
going to,
I'm
your
being
vocabulary is going to be stellar.
Yes.
You're gonna have that TI vocab.
Yeah. Expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
I'm gonna have the words expeditiously down pat. Don't worry about it. I got y'all.
So in other news, we all know about the story of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? It's been in the headlines for some time now.
Yeah.
And that it never really was like clear exactly what happened on that. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many different stories that came out, and then even her story changed, but she did eventually say, my story changed because, like, in the beginning when it first happened, all of that, everything's happening, your adrenaline's there. Like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to. She just didn't really know, how to
I think
handle
that
it
George
in the
Floyd
beginning.
stuff was fresh. The police was still riding.
I
and
mean, I
everything
respect that because she probably didn't want to tell on him because
That's
that
what
was
she
her
said.
dude.
She said she didn't want to get the
So
police
she didn't
involved.
really know what to say. You feel me?
But then I think it was maybe how he played it. You know what I'm saying? After everything happened, that she just kind of like, well, dang, like.
I don't like that though. Once you pick your side, you own it now.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's
what
true.
that's
But
what she
at
said.
the end of the day, like, I don't know if I agree with that, because if I'm trying to be on your side and you throwing, you know what I'm saying, like you.
Oh, I was talking about Tory. You was talking about Meg's side.
I'm talking about Meg. Like, all right, you already made your statement, right? So deal with that outside. Don't go on Instagram like, no,
Right.
he did shoot me. Like, if y'all beefing now, just let it be that.
Yeah, but we're in a generation and a time where
everything-
Everything is on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Social
And
media, that's
and
where you spill your feelings and your emotions.
Yep.
That's just what y'all
That's
doing
how-
this generation.
On they live.
That's what they do. I ain't
There
gonna
it is.
cap. I don't really do that.
you don't do that.
No,
You just do it on the
that's
Rise
messy.
and Grind morning show.
Which happens to stream on?
I don't do it on
Apple
camera though. I don't
Podcast.
spill the beans on camera though. I just talk to y'all off camera.
No, I'm just talking mess.
true.
I guess they are saying that, he did have the firearm. It was in the vehicle. It did happen on the same day that, she's saying it happened. And so,
And they got the hospital reports showing that she had got shot in the foot. Both of them.
yeah,
right?
I mean, yeah. But I guess, everything's still in the works. They're still basically in the middle of this case. And, I don't know. They're saying that he wasn't present when it actually happened, and so I guess that's like, I don't know. We still don't know really what
So
happened.
if they got the hospital results right, do it say they got the bullet or something? Because like, can't they tell from the bullet if it came from that gun, like from the burn pattern?
Yeah.
So like, they should be able to
see the
tell
bullet.
if he shot her or not.
And see what kind of gun it's
Yeah.
goes to. Yeah, they can definitely do that.
Well, they did put a protective order against him. So, he's being required to stay away from her. And in addition to the protective order, he had to post bail for $190,000. So, yeah. He also reportedly had to surrender any guns he owns. So, I don't know,
And them rappers was mad at him too. T.I., Rick Ross, you see it? See him going in.
Yeah, it was a lot of people who had a lot to say. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I think when it boils down to, it's like nobody really knows the true story. Nobody knows really what happened between them.
That's true.
You don't know the backstory. So it's like, I can't really have
a shot.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
that's just crazy.
But also, like, we don't know what happened. Like, what if she threatened him first? You know what I'm saying?
They said she was beating on him though. That's a big girl too.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, he little like he probably had
the stallion.
But he had to shoot her though. Naturally, as a man,
he shot her in the foot. He didn't shoot. He didn't shoot her in the head or the heart.
Both of them though. He shot her in both feet.
She didn't. Maybe she kept coming.
I was thinking of Harlem Nights.
What?
Harlem Nights.
It's been so long since I've seen it.
That's before my time. I ain't.
She got shot in the foot too. Both of them. Both feet. I keep wanting to say both feet.
Did y'all see G Herbo's response to coming to jail? He dropped that new song, Statement.
No. Tell us
about it.
Basically, some of the lyrics of the song go like, they was yelling, "Free me, I was already at home." Like, basically, he was in the song, he was talking about like everybody was on Facebook with the controversy of him going to jail when like y'all don't even know the situation, y'all don't even know him, and I see who real and not. Like, cause you feel me, that ain't even the case to what happened.
What happened? I didn't even see what happened.
He went to jail for fraud.
Okay.
But in the song, he talking like he ain't worried about the case. Like, that's some little stuff. Mm-hmm. So maybe it is some little stuff. I don't know. He on bail right now.
Is he facing some time?
He just went to. I know that he just posted bail. All I read.
That's all you read. Okay. Yeah, I seen that. I was kind of confused. I didn't get the story of what he was in trouble for.
Yeah,
trying to figure.
I think it was something like some credit card fraud. It was like something like $1 million in credit card fraud.
Yeah, but why? And that's the thing too. Like, they making all this money. Why would you have to be doing fraud?
But that's what he said in the song. That's what he said. Like, I'm eating. He said like he said I'm God in Chicago. Like, why would I have to do that?
That's crazy. But again, we just never know.
We don't know
what happened. He could have did this before he came up. You know what I mean? Stuff can be coming up now. We really never don't know.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, karma don't have an expiration date on it.
True.
So we don't never
But
know.
I mean, I just don't feel like, I mean, the system is messed up, but all these politicians and officials be doing corrupt stuff too.
Yes.
But now you want to down this man.
But you got to look at how his display and his portfolio is. You know what I mean? He a rapper.
Yeah.
And they target them. They try and keep them to the side. The business people that's doing it.
Right.
But you don't make the rules. They make the rules.
They make the rules. You right. That's true.
So they going for the rappers and stuff and keeping
the
businessmen
and not
under
even
wraps.
just going. The rule is it was against the law. But what I'm saying is, you talk about politicians and these big execs and so forth. They're in the position to make the rules.
Right.
They're in those rooms. Those are their buddies.
Right.
Those ain't your buddies.
Right.
Right.
So don't even get in your mind that you can try and do what they do.
Right.
Because you're going to lose.
Because you're going to lose.
Facts.
That's definitely true. You don't argue with the teacher.
Right.
Well, speaking of, violence against people, we all know about the rapper XXX
Tentacion.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Tentacion.
pronounce that name. Young rapper that was killed in 2018, only 20 years old. Well, he was killed. There was 4 people, and again, we're still looking at. I'm looking at doublexl.com for this story. Dedrick, I think that's how his name is pronounced. Dedrick Williams. He was there was 4 different suspects that were accused of killing him, and Dedrick Williams is one of them. And now his friend has written a letter to the judge over this case, Judge Michael Usan, and this is what the letter says, quote, "I am writing on behalf of my very dear friend Dedrick Williams, who is currently mentally deteriorating at the main jail he has been incarcerated in for the past 2 years." The letter reads, "I am begging you to please give this man a chance to prove to you he is not the person the media is portraying him to be." So now this young man, after taking someone's life and after trying to be the gangster and trying to live his little gangster life and whatever, allegedly, because it is still, in courts and they are still, fighting for their, fighting the case or whatever. But allegedly he is one of the people that killed this young man, and he's now in jail in quote unquote mental anguish. And I just think it's like really interesting because like it's so easy for people to, for you to go out here and just take somebody's life or, try to rob someone or, now you want to be in there and you want somebody to care about your mental state. Like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy to me.
I still remember seeing that video too.
I don't know. Coming from somebody that been in jail, Like, I don't, cause you really, they say you innocent till you proven guilty.
That's
but
true.
really you guilty till proven innocent. Like, they keep you in a cell even though you probably, like, say you didn't do it. But I still gotta sit in this cell and post bond. What if I don't got the money to post bond? Now I'm sitting here until I prove that I'm innocent.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to be innocent though. Right. So like I really feel what he's saying though.
Yeah. I mean, but hey,
but that's if he didn't do it. Did you remember seeing the video
though? But they didn't say he did do it yet.
Yeah, they haven't said yet.
So like he just sitting there, and you know, like it's a lot of crazy stuff that go on in jail.
I'm sure.
So he's sitting in there with COVID going on and all this, and what if he didn't do it?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, but you know, if he did, then he's where he needs to be, and he should have thought about that before he tried to be a baby gangster.
True.
You know, and that's the problem. Is so many of these young guys out here wanting to be gangsters and want to carry these guns and you want to tote these guns, but then when it's time to pay the price, you know, you ain't too gangster no more.
Right,
you know,
right. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Yeah.
That still sticks.
So I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting story because it's like, you know, you take somebody's life and now you're in mental anguish. What about that rapper's mother and, you know, family and, you know, they're in mental anguish. You know, they'll never get to see him again. You know, he's gone. Life taken. Baby on the way, you know, come on. So, and, you know, me speaking, you know, as someone who's been, you know, dealt with that, personally, you know, having someone taken from me by people who had no disregard for his life. I mean, you deserve to rot in jail in mental anguish if he did that. Now, if he didn't do it, then that's a effed up, you know, situation, and you know, it would be horrible to be put in.
Do they only have just him in there?
No, it's the four of them. They're all in there, all four of them. But he was the only
say.
one that wrote a letter and is in mental anguish.
Okay.
Not speaking on, like, if they did it, they deserve to be in there. But, like, for the people that didn't do their crimes and they be sitting in jail,
I mean,
you don't never get no back pay for that or none of that. Like,
some of them do, but even that, it's just like when you've been through something like that, like even take a look at the story of what's his name? Khalif Browder. That Jay-Z. Oh my God.
Tears. I was pregnant with my son.
That was tragic.
That was so crazy.
He was out of prison at this point. Now, not only is he out of prison, but you got Jay-Z coming to you trying to put your whole, you know, like he was getting ready to get turned on. But all of that didn't even matter. And you know what I mean? He still ended up killing himself. Like he could care less that he had Jay-Z. Like you got Jay-Z.
And
like
he had Rosie
you know
O'Donnell. Too.
So that just goes to show, like money, you know, opportunities, all that. That's a great thing, but like once you've dealt with something tragic like that, and you're traumatized, and you're like all that other stuff is irrelevant. Like,
and not only was he getting attacked in jail, he got attacked in the store being free.
Yeah, and he went in.
Health.
Yeah,
that was so sad. That was such a tragic story. I bawled my eyes out watching that. Like that was so sad.
We spoke on this with I don't know if it's with Treese or with y'all, but we had talked about how like the jail's been doing, like people been sneaking phones and doing TikToks and stuff.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
I do feel like they need to have more like let the people know what's going on in the jails, because there's a lot of stuff that people don't know what's going on in the jails, and like that's why people so messed up when they come out of jail.
You know, it's so funny that you said that, Dwan, because I was just talking to my brother yesterday. Want to send special love and prayers to my brother Reggie. Reginald Nelson. He's in Iowa. He's been in prison for, let me see, how old am I? 37. He's been in there for about 30 years now. And he went in on he was in a failed robbery. Him and his cousin, they robbed a store. His cousin killed the store owner, and they both went to prison. And he was driving. They both went to prison. He went as an accessory to the murder. His cousin had a prior case in a different state, so he was extradited back to the state. I believe it was Michigan or wherever he was. And so when his cousin was charged with the time, he got I think they both got life, but where his cousin went, life was like 20 plus or something like that. So he did like 20 years, and then they let the cousin out. Cousin killed somebody else.
What?
Went back into prison. My brother's still in prison. He never went out because he had to stay in Iowa. That's where it happened.
He didn't kill nobody.
Nope. But in Iowa, life is life. So if you get a life sentence, life is life. There's no chance for parole. There's none of that. So my brother's been serving a life sentence, and he's been in there for 30 years. And, you know, we talk to him often. He calls all the time. I actually have a video visit set up with him on Saturday. But he's such an intelligent man. And, you know, every time we talk, he's got people watching my shows and watching our shows and stuff, and he's like, I got this idea for the show, like when you bring your show back, I really want to there's a lot of guys in here that we want to talk about what's going on in the prison system, and we want to talk about what we experience, what we see on a daily and stuff like that, and we want to like, maybe is it possible for you to like do an episode and have us call in? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, you know what I'm saying? So that's I told him, I said, right now my show is kind of like on a pause, but definitely when I bring it back, definitely I want to maybe do an episode, or maybe a couple, maybe 2 or 3, and talk to a different person each time. I don't know, but I think that's a really great idea. And so I thought that was dope that you said that, because me and him were literally just yesterday talking about that on the phone. So yeah, but it is, because it's ugly. I mean, the criminal justice system is another, I mean, like Vic said, is with the child support system. I mean, I get why it's there. Of course it's needed and it's critical, but it's like, it's so corrupt, and I mean, I'm not
make the rules.
Yeah, it's I was looking at a picture that went viral on social media the other day of it was like 4 white people who had done like horrible crimes, and they got no jail time, and then there was like a black woman who had accidentally voted wrong or something, and she got like 5 years, and then and then they showed the other picture of Centoya Brown, who killed her rapist and was put in jail as a minor. You know what I mean?
That was
like
crazy.
It's just crazy, and so that's what we mean when we talk about white privilege, and I don't know, it's just tragic that type of stuff goes on, and that, and then like you said, people are put into prison for things that they didn't even do, it's a sad story. So
that's crazy.
I think we're going to continue to see an overhaul of the system, though.
Actually, yeah, absolutely.
And we're seeing it. Will we see the full in our lifetime? No, but our children should.
Yeah.
And one thing I would challenge us to do as Black people is not give up on just being entertainers, musicians, and so forth, but let's look more into becoming doctors and lawyers so we can have better
judges.
control.
Yes.
Right. Once you become that attorney, move into that judge lane. Start running for those positions.
Right.
City council,
prosecutors, things like that.
And don't abuse the power when you get it.
Right.
Use it to really benefit the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree.
Because that's just crazy, just to hear that your brother got a life sentence for robbery and he didn't kill anybody.
Yep.
But here we witness people like George Floyd is getting murdered
in front of our eyes.
Speaking of George Floyd,
Breonna Taylor getting shot right
in her own home.
And these people are getting away with nothing. That is crazy and heartbreaking.
It is.
That is just so crazy to us.
Leah.
Hello, you've called the Rise and Grind Morning Show. You're on the line. Who is this?
Hi, this is EcoV, and I'm here with your gumbo.
Hey, we got a special delivery.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Wait, before you hang up, well, you're outside the door? Okay, well, we're bringing somebody to the door to come get you, and we're going to have you come in. Would you like to come in on camera? Would you mind coming in on camera?
Not today.
Not today? Okay, well, if you're not going to come on camera, I have you live on air. I want you to tell everybody the name of your business and just, do a little promo real quick.
All right, this is Ashantis with You're welcome. Ashantis with Eco Vegan. We're a vegan cuisine. We're not new in Toledo, but we're up and coming. And if you want us, you can go to our Facebook page and check out our menu.
Awesome. What's the Facebook page?
Eco Vegan 19.
Eco Vegan 19.
I'll give you the website.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, well,
www.ecovegan19.com and check out our menu.
Okay, absolutely. Yes. We'll put that in our comments too.
Vegan to eat vegan. So
that's right. Hey. All right, awesome. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping in and bringing that for us. We really appreciate you, and thank you for tuning into our show.
Yes.
All right. Happy holidays. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Oh man. So you guys, that was like number 2 today, right? So we got a call all the way from Idaho. Vic, were you in here when that man called us from Idaho? Yeah. That was so dope. And now we have Eco Vegan Gumbo here. This is vegan, Jesse and Vic.
Dr. Vic, our vegan expert.
Vic.
So while they're going into the bag.
So yeah.
Who's on Clubhouse? Anybody on Clubhouse?
I was trying to figure out.
That.
Invite me so I can do it. Do one.
It's telling me I need to. They're gonna set up.
Oh, this smells amazing.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Your
too.
number's in my phone. You should. you should be. I should be able to add you, but I didn't see you on my list.
Add me too.
Oh, here you go.
Let's see.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I don't see you on my list, Jesse. Did you use your number? You gotta use your phone number.
Pass me a little right quick. I know I'm hungry.
Because it adds you based on the people. I can add you based on you being in my contacts, and you're in my contacts, so I should see you, and I don't
Put
see
me in
you.
your
Talk about
contacts
this.
so
What
can
are you
add
talking
me
about?
too. Yeah, I want to get on that.
What are you
too.
talking about?
Clubhouse.
Okay, yo. So what is Clubhouse? Talk about Clubhouse.
So Clubhouse is just that, right? It's different rooms, houses per se on a social media platform. It's invite only, and you are responsible for the people you invite. I just found out, but man, the topics in there are great. Did you say?
Yep.
That's good.
The topics in there are great, and you want to make sure that you get in there and get to enjoying those topics. How to create a 7-figure t-shirt business, how to create. I mean, it's so many different topics, man.
Yeah, they said it was
I want to
good.
get on Clubhouse.
Yeah, that's what Dr.
Yeah,
Vic
so
on
I'm
the
gonna
Vegas.
be launching my room in January. But yeah, it's a dope platform, and everybody's trying to get on. I hate that everybody's running to get on because it is going to be watered down soon, like Facebook. I'm already starting to see chat rooms of the Twerk Academy or whatever. You know, it's like,
Twerk Academy.
Like, no, this is.
I need to apply for the president.
Not the Twerk Academy.
I'm the president. I'm coming through for the president position.
Nothing against twerking, but what I'm saying is this platform is really an opportunity for us to have some deep conversations to take us to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, with anything, people abuse it, man. So just use it for your own growth. I think it's a great opportunity. And the celebrities are on there. You're in a room with the celebrities. They're talking about how they came up and different ventures they're a part of. I was in a room the other night. I had fallen asleep while listening to it, but they were talking about how to get $20K in business credit just like that, how to use your stock brokerage account to get business credit. I mean, they were talking about how to leverage all these different things, and I'm like, this is some good information.
Yeah.
I eventually fell asleep on it about 3 a.m. and woke up and, you know,
Right back at it.
that was like, yo, but seriously, if you have heard about Clubhouse, it's for iPhone users only.
No iDroid.
I don't celebrate any particular phone, but I happen to have an iPhone, so I'm in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's for iPhone users only. So set up your profile and it should come up on my phone and I should be able to add you.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do that
Dope.
today.
Well,
I want to say that I'm not a vegan. My bad.
Oh, no,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
a vegan, but this is good.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Again, shout out to Eco Vegan, Eco Vegan Cuisine, and you can find them on Facebook, and their website is www.ecovegan19.com. They're on Facebook at EcoVegan19, and the number is 567-218-0466. So definitely, thank you so much. It's
how
really
are
good.
you non-vegans enjoying this
It's
meal?
good. It's really good. I need some water though.
Spicy.
It's not spicy. It's I need some water. But actually, if it was spicy, I love
You want
spicy food. So
there go water.
oh, thank you. Did you bring that for me?
No, I just I got magic. I just popped it over there.
You are a magician.
Lifesaver.
Oh, man. I just ordered my vegan Christmas meal.
From where?
Detroit.
Any for you?
Yeah, there's some for you.
Yeah.
Is that any for me? Don't be modest.
When your little cousin be hungry, but they don't really want to ask for nothing.
They watch you. They watch you like.
Can I get some of that?
You gonna share or what?
So you guys got anything special planned for like New Year's? I mean, not New Year's, but like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Like, how do you guys celebrate, or like, what are you gonna be doing?
Working.
Anything special?
I will be here.
Going to Columbus.
Well, after here, I mean.
I want to see y'all, but I'm gonna miss y'all though.
You're going to Columbus?
Mhm.
What you gonna be doing in Columbus?
Oh, I'm going with my family.
Okay.
You know, it's Christmas. We
Yeah, Christmas family.
I mean, I didn't know you have family in Columbus.
Yeah,
Is that
my-
where you guys are from, or are you from?
No, my cousin moved to Columbus, so like we just doing something new. Like everybody, we always celebrate Christmas at Granny House, so
Yeah.
let's just do it at Columbus. This
Oh,
time.
cool.
That's nice, doing
Cool.
something
So you
different.
guys get to get together and have some family time.
I'm sad. I was starting a tradition with my kids for the last 3 years. We go places like an indoor water park, and I'm like, with this COVID and stuff going on, it's just
I go to
Too much.
Indoor Water Park for Christmas.
Yeah, we go to
Hey, that's
Splash
different,
Universe.
though,
We
like-
go to Great Wolf. My kids, because all my kids are summer babies. They all
Yeah.
June 2nd, June 6th, July 2nd. So they love being in the water. So yeah, so we not
sorry to hear
doing that. We just gonna be at home doing movies and making.
December 30th is my birthday, so we going.
We already
we
know.
Going skiing.
We already know.
We going skiing.
Where y'all going skiing?
It's a place in Mansfield, Ohio, that we're going skiing.
You and the family, or is it like a
How
boys
long you
trip or
staying?
what? Oh, okay.
I'm undecided. We'll see how I feel.
You ever skied before?
No.
That's so.
Well, that's
sweet.
gonna be fun.
Wait, where are you guys going again?
It's in Mansfield, Ohio.
Cool.
See, we need a camera
That's-
going
I was about to
following
say,
with
that's why
him.
you
That
need
would
to
have
go
been
to
fun. We need
I
a
would
camera.
never. Yeah,
that
you
would
should.
have been fun.
I mean, you still could. You need to take.
Still
you
could.
need to
Yeah,
take
you
video
still
doc
could.
and
You
thing.
need to
vlog, man.
document it, Doc.
This past summer when I drove out west with my kids, we drove through Denver, Colorado, and man, listen, it was so beautiful. That it was summertime then, right? So, but that was the first time in my life that I've ever even been to Denver. So,
Have ice caps?
um,
On the top of the
a
mountain.
little bit, not really. It really was. It was like a little bit. You could see like a little bit of traces of snow up there, but not really. It was, because it was like July, or it might have been like mid-June when we went. So it was like summertime. But the route that I took, as we drove through the highway, you literally can see all of the ski resorts. It was so dope. Like you could the real estate out there is crazy. Like, oh, it's beautiful.
I tried to live out there when I was a kid. It's beautiful, but I ain't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could live there, but it is
I lasted
beautiful.
a couple months, and I'm like, I'm coming home.
It's beautiful. And I drove, I saw like I said, as I was driving along the highway, I could see all the different resorts, and you can see all the ski lifts, taking them up, see the ski lifts. And I was just like, wow. I told my daughter and my kids then, like, I feel like that's going to be like after COVID, like that's going to be like my next vacation, because I've never, ever, because we're from Ohio and we're always in the cold.
Yeah,
Every
we
time I
always
take a
wanna go somewhere
vacation,
warm.
it's to somewhere warm or to the ocean. I've never taken a trip to somewhere cold, but I would love to go like to Aspen or go to like one of those resorts in Colorado and go
Yeah.
skiing, and
Yeah.
like
That
I
would
just think
be-
that would
seem
be a
like
real
it'd be
dope
fun.
I
trip.
don't like winter wonderlands. The cold. Is
I normally don't either,
horrible.
but just after seeing it in
Just to say
person,
you
I was like,
experienced it.
I have
Yeah,
to do
just
this
do
like
it.
Yeah.
once in my life. Like I have to.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be really fun for you guys.
So when I worked in Mansfield, Ohio, I came across this place, and I'm like, man, I want to go, and I haven't been yet. So
Yeah.
I was like, this year,
I'm gonna have to go
I've
check
never
that
really
place
celebrated
out.
my birthday, so I said for this year we hitting the slopes to celebrate.
Yes.
So it's called the Snow Trails. If anybody want to look it up, it's called the Snow Trails. It's in Mansfield, Ohio. So 2-hour drive from
Okay.
Toledo. If you want to get you a room and stay, but if not, you can go down and enjoy yourself and still come back.
Oh, cool. Are you guys gonna stay for the weekend and stuff? Are you?
Up in the air.
Okay,
I may
gotcha.
go there and then find myself in Columbus the next morning.
Right,
Look,
right.
You never know.
Or
We're
Akron,
gonna have to
you
take
know.
the footage with us to
It's
see where
right
you
in
go.
the center of Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh God,
So,
take the footage.
Take
with
the
it.
footage with
Yeah.
us
Turn
and see
that
where you
phone like
go.
this.
Yes,
Me and
big
Vic was talking about
travels.
that
Right.
last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do better at documenting these things.
Yes,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Jesse, what about you? You got anything?
What?
What are you and the kids doing for Christmas?
I don't know.
You know?
Hell no. He'll see how the wind
Yeah, I
blows.
feel
him.
you. I don't really have any plans either. Actually, I know I did say I may be going down to Atlanta. My youngest daughter's dad, there's, I might be taking her to see her dad. So, so we'll see how that goes. And if I do go down there, I'll be down there for a couple days and come right back and be back for. We were saying like we should have a New Year's party here at the studio and like invite some of our loyal
I was
listeners
getting ready.
to
That's
come.
why I asked, well, how long you gonna be gone? Because I thought we was discussing
Right.
a party.
I thought we was doing
Yeah,
5,
I was
4,
like 3,
2.
yeah. And then he talking about, I don't know, I might be at the slopes. I'm like, come on. How you gonna just leave us like that, Doc?
I'll be in spirit.
For sure.
Well, yes, I'm gonna come in. Did you guys have something else you want to say before I give us
No,
a good
yeah, please,
affirmation?
give us your
So I'm
affirmation.
gonna give us a little affirmation of the day. Sometimes it is best to let things go and let people and situations be. Stop looking for explanations, apology, closure, validation, and answers. Move past living life-centered on what others did and did not do. Focus on what you do and how you feel and what you can do about it, because you can't change anyone else. Peace comes when you
He was just saying that, man.
always
What?
on time. I'm always on time. Peace comes when you realize your happiness was created by you and you are your own responsibility.
Ooh,
no
wee.
one else's.
Hey man, your phone tap,
that was
man.
so
Always
on
come
point, Shay.
through.
It
Always
goes
come
with
through.
what we
Hold
were
on, do
talking
you be like
Always.
finding them or them just
I
pop
love
up?
that.
They just be there.
Hey
God
man, I
just
think
be
your
putting
phone
them-
listening to us.
Yeah,
man.
our
for
phone
real.
really does. Have you watched that documentary on social media? We really
Yeah,
do
well,
have
like, I
algorithms.
know, like, you would be talking
whatever
about
you
somebody and
searching,
they'll pop up on your
The
Facebook.
That
algorithm
is
was
so
already
crazy.
doing that.
That was so on point.
But it's always
And I
on
love
point.
that.
That's why I don't have my phone set for that Hey Siri junk. 'cause
Yeah, I turned that off too.
Yeah,
It's
'cause it'll
already
do-
listening. It's going.
Uh-huh.
Man,
But
that's
it be on
crazy.
point for these, so we gotta continue to.
I mean, we don't
cannot
do
control
anything
other-
illegal anyway, so it don't matter. You can listen to what we talk about.
Yeah, so that's you can't control other people. We can only just worry about ourselves.
I wanted to ask you guys a quick question before we close out. And actually, this is just going to be kind of like a little teaser into tomorrow because we can bring this up and talk about it more tomorrow.
Okay.
But I saw yesterday on Facebook a stat by somebody, and I shared it because I thought that it was I liked it.
I know a statue. Go ahead, Lee.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So, and I was because I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask your opinion, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. But because I know we'll probably go into, we'll dive into deep conversation. But there was a gentleman that had posted. I'm trying to find it.
Jay Strong.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay Strong, Jeremy Strong. He
got me sleepy.
the gumbo got you sleepy.
I'm
Okay.
weak.
So. Shout out to Jeremy Strong. He always posts some. He be dropping some gems too. You know what I'm saying? And
He's
so
a dope writer, deep thinker.
Okay, so first of all, before I say it, do you agree with his post? Did you agree with what he had said?
I don't agree 100%.
100%. But you
read
you
it
feel
out
like
loud.
there's points that he touched on that you agree with, or what?
He was valid in what he said when he said, "When I find you, you should already be a wife," and that's where my agreement will end.
Okay.
Can you read it?
All right. Okay, so he says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." The word "finds" is in all caps. He who finds a wife, he who finds a wife, he who finds a wife. Finds is all in caps. You're not a wife when I marry you. You're a wife when I find you. You become my wife after marriage. This is why women who showcase a level of integrity and virtue while not in a committed relationship, dating phase, are so relevant. It carries so much merit. It's not stupid, it's commendable. It's showing a person who you are today and what they will have to look forward to in the future should they make you their wife. It's foreshadowing. When I find you, I need to see how my potential wife carries herself. And if she's entertaining multiple men, which is certainly within her right as she's single and dating, then I didn't find a wife, because she cannot be good to me while being good to multiple men. Good women, perhaps, not a wife though. He says, good woman, perhaps, but not a wife. Come on, somebody. Many women today, IMO, have lost sight of what men actually find attractive when they are seeking a wife. So you have women today more focused on twerking than being tasteful, more focused on being a savage than a sweetheart, more focused on being a bad bee than a balanced woman. That gets you the boyfriend, not the husband. Because you cannot have a disreputable character and be a good thing to a man. Therefore, you cannot be a wife. Therefore, you cannot be found. Some of you who are wondering why you aren't wifed and refuse to acknowledge your character isn't such a man would want to make his. Y'all don't hear me. Some of you are complaining about how poorly the dating pool of men is, placing 100% of the blame on them as to why you're not wifed, while refusing to acknowledge all the men you're most attracted to aren't even looking for a wife. So how are you going to be found by a man who's not even seeking a helpmate? So you end up his baby mother and not his spouse. Then he says, this is why dating solely on attraction, materialism, or popularity is dangerous. And there was a little bit more after that, but that was the gist of it. Yeah, there was a little bit more, but that was the meat of it.
It was a great status.
Dewan,
but
can you go get the door real quick, please?
It was a great status, but like I said, I just disagree with when you say a woman who is dating in a dating phase, if she dates multiple people, that she's not a wife material. I disagree with that. Again, he's a great writer, but I had several people screenshot that to me last night, and I'm like, it's a dope piece, but I disagree with this piece. To say that because a woman is dating several people, she's not a wife, I totally disagree.
When he said if she's being good to several men, like what do you expect her to do though? If she's a good woman, she's going to be good to
Whoever she encounters.
Right.
That's what a good woman does.
Right.
she is being a wife at that point.
Dr. Hall wasn't out there? Oh, okay. I thought so. All right. Okay. So,
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this tomorrow.
yeah, so we're definitely we'll dive more into that tomorrow. I just kind of,
yeah, Damo.
yay,
That's
Damo.
gonna come on
Shout out
in
to
our
Financially
time-
Lit and our girl Damo. We definitely gonna dive into that conversation.
Yes.
Like I said, I just kind of wanted to get the oils burning on that one, and we're definitely gonna.
Better yet, can we reach out to Jeremy?
You know what? He commented because I had shared it, and he commented and was like, hey, when are you gonna get me on your podcast? And I said, are you talking about the morning show or are you talking about mine? But definitely, you're welcome anytime. So yeah, let's get him in here to talk about that.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about
We're
it.
gonna have to get him on a
Can I
Tuesday.
leave a gem for all the old heads?
Yes.
Oh, you leave a gem for the old heads.
Yes.
Man,
leave
listen,
us a gem.
Stop putting them books on Facebook, bro. Like, I mean, me personally and a younger person, we not reading that.
What books?
You're talking about the status.
The status is like when you write big paragraphs like that, people don't read.
So a lot of people do.
Besides you,
I'm not the only person that read it. It got 25 shares, so
I'm saying
you guys might not read it.
I have 4 people screenshotting.
You're not listening
a lot
to
of
what
people
I'm
read
saying.
it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying like
super long. You could have got
if
to the point.
we talk about reaching out to the younger generation. I'm saying for the younger people.
I don't think in that moment though that's who he was trying to reach. We are trying to reach the younger generation. Yeah, we want to touch and reach but I think at that moment he was.
Yeah, he do.
I think at that moment his market of people that he was talking to was women, us women who, you know what I mean?
Probably, you right.
But it's still younger women that.
That's what I was saying. Even for me, that was going to be too much for me. Like, get to the point.
It was lengthy.
Yeah,
it was very lengthy. No, I agree there.
Yeah, it was too lengthy for me too.
So shout out to Jay Strong because he does drop gems, and maybe we can get him in here to talk about it. So let us know, Jay Strong. So thank you again to everybody who tuned in. We appreciate you guys. It's been another great show.
Yes.
We got what? Oh, I wanted to say also too, happy birthday to my cousin Josh. His birthday was yesterday. And so we got 2 days left till Christmas.
Yes.
Are you guys done shopping yet?
Oh shoot, I gotta go shopping.
I can't stand it. So we hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yes.
Again, like we said, we got Damo and Financially Lit tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow.
Make sure you guys tune in for another great show. We're going to dive into this topic on a wife being a wife.
Yes,
and what a wife is and what a wife isn't.
Right,
We're going to talk more about that tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for another great show. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Shout out to our sponsors, Lima Humidop and Hotbox. If you would like to be a sponsor, make sure you send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com. And until next time, Shay.
Oh, we got a guy to do it.